Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, where today we're diving headfirst into the sweat, tears, and epic sportsmanship of the top 10 sports anime you absolutely need to watch. Whether you're a hardcore fan or just here for the insane drama and epic animation, I've handpicked the best of the best, including classics like Haikyuu, that launched a million fanboys and fangirls into volleyball obsession, and curveball hits like Chihaya Furu, the anime that somehow made poetry a contact sport. So grab your water bottle, tighten those shoelaces, and let's jump straight into our countdown of the top 10 sports anime that will have you cheering, crying, and maybe questioning your life choices. Ready? Let's go! Starting the list with number 10. Ace of Diamond, baseball brains and bromantic baseball shenanigans. Welcome to Ace of Diamond, the anime that proves baseball isn't just about hitting balls. It's about hitting emotional home runs and catching fields with the precision of a pro catcher. If you thought sports were just sweat and grit, prepare for intense strategy talks, iconic slow-motion pitches, and more dramatic facial expressions than a soap opera. Our star, Eijun Sawamura, is a wild-eyed lefty pitcher with a cannon arm and the personality of a hyperactive puppy. He's loud, chaotic, and somehow manages to throw pitches that defy physics and occasionally common sense. But don't let that fool you. Underneath that goofy grin is a heart of gold and a dream to become the ace of his high school team. Joining Sawamura is the ever-serious Kazuya Miyuki, the team's catcher and tactical genius who's basically the anime version of that guy who always knows what's going on. Together, they form a battery that's less about friendship and more like an epic bromance forged through blood, sweat, and curveballs. The rest of the team is a colorful cast of rivals, teammates, and emotional wrecks, from the stoic ace pitchers to the hot-headed slugger who yells a lot but hits harder. Every game is like watching a psychological thriller where the ball is the murder weapon, and every pitch could be a plot twist. What really makes Ace of Diamond shine? The endless training montages that feel like mini anime seasons themselves, the dramatic rivalries that might as well come with theme songs, and the fact that every character has at least one motivational speech that will leave you both inspired and emotionally drained. If you want baseball with high stakes, higher emotions, and some of the most insanely satisfying game moments in anime history, Ace of Diamond is your perfect home run. Up next on number 9, Free, the swim team that launched 1,000 fanfics. Free is what happens when someone says, "What if Haikyuu?" But wetter and everyone's abs have their own character arc? This isn't just a sports anime, it's a hydration warning. You will need a towel, maybe two, and possibly a fan to cool off your face and your feeling. The plot dives in, pun very much intended, with Haruka Nanase, a silent fish boy who only comes alive when he's in water. Like, this man bathes in his swimsuit for emotional reasons. He's got two settings, stoic and extremely stoic while swimming. But behind those deadpan stares lies a heart full of Speedo-powered passion. Haruka reunites with his old swim crew, Makoto, sweet boy, big himbo energy, Nagisa, chaotic sunshine, and later Rei, math nerd turned butterfly icon. Together, they form a team and jump into competition, while also navigating trust issues, past trauma, and the eternal question, why is Rin so angry all the time? Ah yes, Rin, our shark-toothed rival turned soulmate. He went to Australia, came back with eyeliner and angst, and now screams about winning while crying in the rain. The emotional tension between him and Haruka, THICC, half the show is just the two of them dramatically staring at each other like you're the stroke that completes me. But here's the thing, Free isn't just abs and sparkles, though there's plenty of that. It's about friendship, competition, and learning how to chase your dream without drowning in it. The animation? Gorgeous. The water physics? Basically witchcraft. The homoerotic tension? Weaponized. You'll laugh. You'll sob. You'll maybe consider joining a swim team just to experience emotional bonding in goggles. On number 8, Ping Pong the Animation, where table tennis meets therapy. Welcome to Ping Pong the Animation, the only sports anime where the real opponent is your unresolved trauma. Sure, it's technically about table tennis, but under the hood, it's an emotional roller coaster, an art film, and a philosophical slap to the face with a paddle. First off, let's talk about the art style. It's not your typical shiny anime look. This one's got squiggly lines, bold strokes, and surreal visuals that scream, "I took an art elective once and it changed my life." Every frame looks like it was drawn during an existential crisis, and it works so well. Our main characters, Smile and Peko, besties, rivals, weirdos. Smile's a quiet, emotionless robot boy who plays like a machine but doesn't care about winning. Peko, a loud, cocky goofball who used to dominate the game until life smacked him upside the head with failure and self-doubt. Their journey? Pure, raw, character-driven storytelling. It's not just who wins the match, it's who finds themselves through the mat. There's coaching, there's quitting, there's comeback arcs that feel like therapy sessions. And the sound design? Those ping pong balls hitting the table are practically ASMR at this point, foe. You've also got China, a fallen prodigy with pressure issues. Dragon, the cold-blooded boss man, with a tragic backstory. Every player is carrying emotional baggage like it's part of the uniform. But the beauty of ping pong is that it gets sports. Not just the hype, but the pain, the growth, the soul-searching in between. It's less, woo, we won, and more, what does it mean to be a person who plays ping pong and also has feeling? This isn't just an anime. It's a beautiful, weird, soul-crushing, soul-healing masterpiece. You'll laugh, cry, and maybe pick up a paddle or a journal. Next on number 7, Chihayafuru, the most intense card game you've never heard of. Welcome to Chihayafuru, where teenagers throw down over ancient Japanese poetry like it's Yu-Gi-Oh! On caffeine. This show makes competitive Karuta, a traditional card game about matching verses, look like an Olympic sport with the emotional weight of a K-drama and the intensity of a shonen battle. Our heroine, Chihaya Ayase, is a tall, beautiful, absolute Karuta gremlin. She hears poems and her brain goes into Terminator mode. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about cards. It's about passion, obsession, and smacking the floor so hard you need wrist tape. Chihaya starts her journey after meeting Arata, a quiet Karuta prodigy with the voice of a gentle wind and the hand speed of a ninja. He inspires her, vanishes into the fog of tragic backstory, and boom, Chihaya declares she'll become the queen of Karuta, not prom queen, Karuta queen. Peak anime priority. She forms a team with childhood friend Taichi, handsome, smart, emotionally wrecked, probably crying as we speak, and gathers a squad of quirky weirdos to chase the glory of poetry slapping. And every match? It's like a thunderstorm in a library. There's dramatic zoom-ins, echoing verses, inner monologues about childhood trauma, and shots of cards flying like missiles. And don't even get me started on the love triangle. It's angsty perfection. Chihaya's focused on Karuta 200% of the time. Arata is off being a poetic ghost, and Taichi is slowly descending into a beautiful pit of unrequited yearning. You'll scream, you'll cry, you'll pick sides, and regret everything. Chihayafuru is a sneaky masterpiece. It takes an obscure cultural sport and turns it into a saga of growth, grit, and glorious frustration. By episode 3, you'll be quoting 1,000-year-old poems and slapping your desk dramatically. Up next on number 6, Blue Lock, soccer battle royale with extra ego and no teamwork. If you thought soccer was about teamwork, strategy, and sportsmanship, Blue Lock kicks that idea straight into the stratosphere and says, nope, it's about ego. This show is Squid Game meets FIFA, where the only red card you get is for not being selfish enough. Man, so the plot? Japan is sick of losing in international football, so a mysterious dude named Ego, yes, that's literally his name, decides the solution isn't better coaching. It's locking 300 teenage strikers in a death camp of soccer drills to breed the ultimate goal-hungry lunatic. Enter Isagi Yoichi, the nicest guy on the field, until he realizes kindness gets you yeeted out of Blue Lock. Suddenly, it's like, goodbye teamwork. Hello villain arc. Every player here has the emotional stability of a kicked hornet's nest and the fashion sense of an edgy video game boss. And we love it. Matches in Blue Lock aren't games. They're psychological warfare. Someone scores? Cue 5 minutes of dramatic inner monologue about destiny, despair, and betrayal over a single goal. The show treats soccer like chess, MMA, and a philosophy exam all at once. There's slow motion, lightning-fast cuts, and characters awakening demonic soccer auras. You know, casual Tuesday. And the ego speeches? Iconic. These kids talk like Shakespearean villains before booting a ball into the net. I devour my prey to evolve. Bro, you just did a bicycle kick. Calm down. Paishakam Damel. Every episode is a hype train with no breaks. Friendships are forged and destroyed in the same game. Teammates become rivals, then besties, then rivals again. It's messy. It's dramatic, it's totally cracked. Well, Blue Lock isn't just a soccer anime. It's a chaotic, high-stakes Hunger Games with cleats. And once you start watching, you'll be screaming egoist at your own reflection. On number 5, Yuri on Ice. Figure skating, feelings, and fanfic fuel. Yuri on Ice isn't just an anime. It's a glittering, emotional triple axle straight into your soul. It's got ice skating, it's got classical music. It's got men making eye contact so intense it could melt the ring. And it's got one very confused cinnamon roll named Yuri Katsuki. So here's the scoop. Yuri's a talented figure skater who chokes at the Grand Prix final, goes home to eat pork cutlets and cry in a bathtub, and then bam, viral video. Suddenly, Russian legend/sparkle daddy Viktor Nikiforov shows up at his door like, "Privet, I'm your coach now. Also, I may or may not adopt you emotionally and romantically in the next 12 episodes." And just like that, we're off on an ice skating journey full of drama, glitter, and enough sexual tension to fog up your screen. The choreography? Actual professionals did it. The soundtrack? Bangers. The character arcs? Chefs are kissing the air somewhere. But the real gold medal? The slow burn romance between Yuri and Viktor. It's soft, it's chaotic, it's full of longing glances, neck grabs, and dramatic airport scene. They don't even need to say "I love you." They just skate to it. It's the kind of emotional damage that has Tumblr still recovering years later. And let's not forget the supporting cast. Russian Yuri, aka Yurio, the angsty ballet gremlin with murder in his eyes and glitter in his heart. Plus a global squad of skaters that each scream, "Choose me as your favorite side character" in different languages. Yuri on Ice broke barriers, broke hearts, and somehow made figure skating look like the most intense boss battle ever animated. You'll cry, you'll cheer, you'll question why your life doesn't have a musical score. Now grab a tissue and a pork cutlet bowl. Next up, total chaos with Blue Lock. Next on number 4, Kuroko's Basketball, where passing is a superpower and physics is optional. Welcome to Kuroko's Basketball, where the court is a battlefield, the players have superpowers, and every match looks like the Avengers decided to dunk. If you came here for realism, wrong gym, pal. But if you want flashy passes, glowing eyes, and dudes jumping like gravity owes them money, then welcome. Our boy Kuroko, he's the invisible king. Literally, no one notices him. He's like a basketball ninja. He'll just appear behind you, and boom, assist. The man drops dimes like it's charity work. He couldn't score in an open gym with a ladder, but he'll make you believe that passing is the most violent weapon in anime. Then there's Kagami, our muscle-bound jump monster. He dunks like his taxes depend on it. Together, they form the most chaotic buddy cop basketball duo ever. One's a ghost, the other's a rocket. And let's talk about the generation of Miracle. These guys aren't athletes. They're Final Fantasy bosses. There's a dude who can shoot from full court like it's nothing. One who breaks ankles just by looking at you. Another guy is literally called the Emperor and mentally destroys you with eye contact. Like, bro, can I just play a game without developing trauma? Every episode is 30% basketball, 70% internal monologue, 100% intensity. The sound effects alone could power a stadium. And the slow-mo? Iconic. You'll see a guy dribble for 5 full minutes while we get his tragic backstory in Shoe Brand. Thucks. It's extra. It's flashy. It's absolutely crack. But that's the charm. Kuroko's Basketball is a love letter to teamwork, sweat, and anime logic gone wild. It'll make you believe that friendship can defeat talent, and that glowing blue eyes mean you're about to go ultra instinct on the court. Now on number 3, Hajime no Ippo, the sweet science of getting punched in the face. You ever get bullied so hard you become a national boxing champion? No? Then clearly, you're not Hajime Ippo. This anime is the Rocky Balboa of Japan, but instead of "Yo, Adrian," it's more like, "Yo, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I punch real good." Hajime no Ippo follows the journey of Ippo Makanuchi, a shy, awkward teen who literally gets bullied into greatness. One day, after getting beat up for the 100th time, he's saved by a pro boxer who tosses him a pair of gloves and says, "Wanna try hitting back for once?" And Ippo goes, "Sure, why not?" Fast forward through 75 episodes and a few concussions, and the boy's out here throwing liver blows like it's a love language. This anime pulls 0 punches. The training montages will make you sore. The matches are intense, bloody, and full of screaming crowds and overly dramatic inner monologues like, "If I don't dodge this punch, I'll die and dishonor my family." It's basically life or death every round, and we are here for the drama. The characters? Oh, they're nuts in the best way. You've got Takamura, the loud, ripped, chaotic mentor who probably benches buses for fun. Aoki and Kimura, the comedic relief duo who somehow still manage to land serious punches. And Ippo, he's just out here trying to figure out what it means to be strong, while also being adorably wholesome. Protect this man. The fights are drawn like operas of violence. You'll scream, you'll cry, you'll Google, "Can I start boxing at 30?" while holding a bag of chips. So if you want an anime that hits harder than your student loans, Hajime no Ippo is gloves on, heart out, and absolutely undefeated in the feels department. Up next on number 2, Haikyuu, volleyball, sweat, and simping for tall boys. Welcome to Haikyuu, the anime where short kings rise, volleyballs fly, and your heart gets spiked harder than Hinata's vertical leap. If you thought volleyball was just a beach episode sport, Haikyuu throws that take straight into the net. Meet Shoyo Hinata, your orange-haired underdog with the energy of 5 espressos and the height of a middle schooler. He's got hops, he's got dreams, and he's got that main character determination that screams, plot armor, activate! And beside him, Tobio Kageyama, aka the King of the Court, aka socially inept setter demon, aka anime's patron saint of resting scowl fate. Together, these two dysfunctional volleyball soulmates form the deadliest combo since peanut butter and existential dread. The show serves you hype like a Michelin star buffet. Every match feels like a war crime in motion. Slow motion jumps, exaggerated sound effects, and opponents with more backstory than most rom-com leads. And the team? Karasuno is the anime version of a glow-up. From forgotten losers to high-flying legends, every character gets their moment to shine. And yes, you will simp for literally all of them, even the ones with weird haircuts. Especially them. But the animation? Chef's kiss. They make volleyball look like Dragon Ball with a net. Every frame drips with style and stress. You will be clenching. You will be screaming. You will consider joining a volleyball club and immediately regret it because you are not built like these anime gods. But Haikyuu isn't just about winning. It's about growth, friendship, falling, getting back up, and then yeeting that ball across the court like your life depends on it. It's pure sports anime serotonin. Funny, intense, and just the right amount of emotionally devastating. So go ahead, press play. Let Hinata jump into your heart, and possibly your Tumblr feed. Finally, on number 1 spot, Slam Dunk, the anime that dunked on the entire 90s. Ah yes, Slam Dunk. The reason half of Japan suddenly knew what a rebound was in the 90s. This anime didn't just teach you basketball, it slammed it into your soul with the force of 1,000 Hanamichi Sakuragis yelling, "I am a genius!" Our boy Sakuragi, he's not your typical protagonist. He's got the brains of a potato, the hairstyle of a delinquent pineapple, and the ego of 5 LeBron Jameses stacked in a trench coat. But he's also got heart. Big, stupid, wonderful heart. He joins the basketball team just to impress a girl. Yes, the age-old anime tradition of sports for simping, but ends up falling in love with the game itself. And don't let that vintage animation fool you. The matches are intense, like scream at your TV, pause for dramatic effect, anime sweat dripping intense. Every layup feels like the fate of the world is at stake. And that soundtrack, pure nostalgic testosterone. You'll be fist pumping in your room like you just hit a buzzer beater. The Shohoku team is the Avengers of sweaty teenagers. You've got Rukawa, the emo prodigy, Akagi, the gorilla captain, no really, they call him that, and Mitsui, the reformed gang member with a jump shot from heaven. And Sakuragi? He's the chaos gremlin glue that somehow holds it all together. So why is Slam Dunk top tier? Because it didn't just bounce the ball, it changed the game. It's the anime equivalent of Jordan's flu game, Space Jam, and that one time you actually made a shot in PE, all rolled into one. If you haven't watched Slam Dunk, you haven't truly lived, sweated, and screamed defense at your screen. It's not just a sports anime, it's the sports anime. And that's a wrap on our top 10 sports anime countdown. Whether you're more of a team player, a lone wolf, or just here for the epic moments and occasional shirtless scenes, cough free. There's something here for every kind of sports anime fan. Did your favorite make the list? Or is there a hidden gem you think we totally missed? Drop your thoughts in the comment. I'm always down for a heated anime debate or some wild recommendation. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more quirky and memey anime content, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Trust me, we've got a lot more crazy lists, deep dives, and top-tier anime takes coming your way. Catch you next time, and as always, keep those anime vibes strong.